In this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, when I go away on trips like I do this weekend, I always take my film camera with me. I've always just preferred it for kind of travel photography. I like the idea of just taking the image and then forgetting about it while you're there and just enjoying being there, and then going back and developing them and seeing them later on. But I thought it could be really cool to do a comparison between how the film images look and how the woodland looks, because I think it could be quite a nice kind of feel to the images of the film. I really love film photography. I love the colours, I love the organicness of the images, and I love just kind of that taking more time and slowing down to take the images and thinking about them a bit more. So what I'll do is, with each of the compositions, I'll try and also get a film photo as well, if it's possible. I've just got the one lens on here, a 50mm, so I'll probably have to move the tripod and things around quite a lot to get a matching image or similar image. But I think it could be a really fun comparison, and I'm really excited about this area. I just got out the car and started walking, already saw 3 or 4 compositions I think could work, and I've not even started walking further into the woods. In this area, I've just seen these amazing kind of moss-covered trees, and then obviously all the bluebells, and there's a little bit of a dip down there. And I just think it looks incredible. I'm gonna have to get a landscape, a portrait, and I might even try a panorama here because there's quite a lot of details all across, but I also want to get that compression from the lens. Okay, I'm really excited about this area, and I really hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so I've just walked all the way up a hill. On this video, you won't have seen that because who wants to watch me walking up a hill and getting out of breath? But it was a bit of a struggle with the camera equipment, but we got up here now and all the fog's still lingering up on the top of this hill. And then I just spotted just off the path this amazing area. It's got these kind of moss-covered boulders, and then there's trees growing out of them. This one's kind of fallen over, so I thought it made a really interesting subject. And there's a little sort of dip, a little valley down here, and it's filled with flowers with bluebells. So I think this is going to make an amazing kind of enchanted, sort of mysterious image. So I'll play around with all the amazing colours, the textures, and there's some more interesting kind of trees and things just further down there. So I'll try and maybe do a little video there. I'll get some on this camera and I'll get some on the film camera. Yeah, this is a great area. Excited to see what photos we can get here. Okay, so I think I've got some really great images here. Really love this tree and all its character and the way it's reaching across the scene. Creates a nice sort of frame and also has a lot of character. I've also got some on the film camera. I'm definitely feeling the limitations a bit of just having the 50mm lens, the nifty 50 on there. I'm having to move around a bit and I can't get the exact same compositions. I've been shooting quite wide on the main camera because there's quite a lot of kind of detail and all the boulders and things to get in. So I haven't got an exact comparison, but this one was more about the kind of feeling and the colours and the comparison of what you guys think about the film versus the kind of digital edited image, and if this sort of has something a bit magical or a bit different that the digital image can't quite recapture. Or you might just prefer digital and think there's a reason we got rid of film in the first place. I'd love to know what you think in the comments, but I'll put them both up on the screen and I'll let you know which is which and you can let me know what you think. All right, I'm going to move on a little bit further up the hill. The fog's still up there. It seems to be moving around a lot. All right, let's see what we get. Okay, so I've actually come all the way over to the other side of that composition we had a minute ago because I thought it might be interesting to get that kind of tree on the rock from a different angle. It's taken ages though. I had to walk all the way around to avoid standing on any of the bluebells. And I'm really close to the camera now because there's some just behind me, so I'm trying not to make sure I stand on anything. So I'll just go behind the camera now. I'll quickly show you the composition and talk you through it. So yeah, I really thought this tree looked amazing coming down here. There's a little bit too much open space, I think, here, so I might try a panorama so I can get a tighter focal length. But I really like this tree and this patch of bluebells here. I just like the character of this and the moss on it. But yeah, we'll see what we get. I haven't got the film camera because I left it all the way down here. That's where I was standing before, was over there. So I've had to come all the way around here. But yeah, we'll see if we get a nice image here. I think it's worth getting while I'm in the area, and then I'm going to head back up the hill. Okay, I couldn't leave without getting a film photo, so I went all the way back down, came all the way back rounding up, and I got the film camera as well, so I'll try and get a shot on this from up here as well. Again, it's a little bit difficult because I was shooting a bit wider, but we'll see what we can get with this at the 50mm. I'm really excited to see how the images compare and just that lovely feeling of film. Oh, for anyone interested, the film stock I'm using is Fuji Superior Extra 400. So yeah, it's a pretty nice one. I've used it before. I mainly use it for taking portraits and pictures of holiday and travel stuff, but I thought I might as well see how it looks today. All right, let's get the images up on the screen. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've just gone a bit further up the hill. This is a very big hill. I'm pretty sure this is maybe a mountain, not a hill. But anyway, I found this really nice scene here. It's quite a complicated composition that I'm setting up, so I'll just talk you through what my ideas are behind it. I'll probably play around with it a bit more because I'm not completely sold on it. But because we're in spring, I wanted to first get the kind of nice greens down here. Then we've got the amazing kind of bluebells and the fog. And what I'm really enjoying today is I've done lots of bluebell photos before in spring. I've done the quite obvious shots, kind of the light through the trees and big carpets of bluebells. But today I'm enjoying kind of playing around with just having little splatterings of them and having a kind of less obvious bluebell photo, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. A bit of a weird thing to say. Anyway, in this image, what I'm doing is I've got this tree a little bit closer to the frame, and then you get some of the texture on it from the moss, and it adds a bit of depth because the other trees are a bit more out of focus in the fog. Then I'm using this one over here to help frame it. So using these two trees to frame the composition. Then hopefully I've moved out the way for you. Down here, we've got sort of like these sprinkling of flowers down here. And then we've got these this trio of trees leading down to this broken tree down here. So I think there's a lot going on. It's kind of a big epic scene. There may be a bit too much going on. So that's why I'm saying I might play around and see if I can get a slightly more kind of tight composition or less elements in it, because I feel like I'm probably trying to get too much in here. But it's an amazing area and the fog just keeps rolling in. I'm going to try and stay out as long as I can, but I am getting pretty tired now. I'll get one on the film camera as well, and I'll put them up on the screen for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, so yeah, I think there was a little bit too much going on in that image. I was trying to get too much in. So I've scrapped that tree that was over there, sorry tree, and I'm just concentrating on these ones here. So what I've done is I've come down the hill a bit, and I'm shooting actually a bit wider than I normally would. I think it's about around 35, something like that, which for woodland I normally go in a bit tighter. But what I'm doing here is this tree I'm using is kind of the foreground element, so that's where we get all our nice texture, and it helps to add the depth. But also it's very visually heavy. There's a lot of visual weight to it. So I'm trying to balance it off with the space here. And then I'm using the three trees that you can see behind my head to sort of lead you through the image down into this little valley with all of the amazing bluebells. And then this kind of fallen down tree here as a kind of background element. But yeah, I'm really loving just this sort of little sprinkling of colour from the bluebells rather than just in your face, loads of them. And I think it works really nice with this kind of nice soft pastel-y colours that you're getting because of the fog. All right, I think this image is better than the one I had before. I'll put it up on the screen, and then I'm going to also try and get a film photo of this one as well. One benefit of having this film camera and having just the 50mm lens is I was just having to really think about the composition and slow down. And also I've only got a limited number of photos, so anyone who's shot film will be more than aware of this. You have to sort of slow down a bit and really think about your composition because you know you've only got a limited number of shots. But also having the 50mm lens, I was trying to get that shot again where we had the two trees framing the shot. And then I noticed this kind of patch of boulders here when I had to go a bit further back using the 50mm. So that limitation's actually ended up creating something really interesting. I really like the kind of foreground element here. So yeah. Take your film camera out with you if you have one and have a little practice around. It might actually help you out of your compositions a bit. Also, I'm really excited to see the kind of look and the feel of these images when they come out. All right, I'm going to carry on going up the hill. I think it's actually more like a mountain. It's still going up that way. And I think there's some more shots to be had up there. All right, let's see what we get. I'm going to head up even further, get to the very top. I don't know how many trees are going to be up there, but now I feel like I've got to finish this climb. I actually found these sort of compositions using my film camera first, so I was just sort of using it as a viewfinder. I've been really enjoying that, slowing down even more. I often use my mobile phone as a viewfinder, which is great, but there's something really satisfying about holding the old film camera and using that to find your compositions as well. All right, I'll put the photos up from this area. I got a few from this side and from over there as well. And then I'm going to carry on up to the top of the hill, see what we get up there. I'm really, really enjoying this. It's been one of the best mornings of shooting in a long time. So I did get all the way up to the top of the hill. The tripod's actually up at the top. I'll just show you on a little video. There you go, there it is, over there. I've put a little hood on the top of it to keep it dry. But anyway, I got to the top and I really wasn't expecting any more compositions. I'd kind of just thought, I'll just get to the top for the sake of it. I've already climbed nearly the whole way up, I might as well get to the top. And I was about to give up, turn around, and then I just looked down and I saw this amazing tree and this one. And this has got so much character. And I think this is just the perfect finale, the perfect final image to get today. I don't know how easy it's going to be to capture on the film camera as well. But yeah, I just wanted to play around with the kind of character of this. And then the boulders around here with the moss, they just perfectly complement it. It really adds to the scene. And we've still got amazing fog. I've been out for, I think, 6 hours, around 6 hours now. I've not even had breakfast, so I think I'm going to have to go back to the car and have a bit of a break because I'm knackered. But I might come back out again. It's one of those days where you just can keep shooting, keep shooting. I'll get some shots here. I'll try and get some on the film camera as well. I'll put them up for you on the screen. I'm really excited. I can't believe I managed to get one more composition in. When I'm strolling back down the mountain, the hill, whatever it is, I'll try and get some more shots as well. Keep an eye out for those. But yeah, let's see what we get here. This is amazing. Right, well, I think this is as good a place as any to finish up the video. It's been absolutely amazing, one of my favourite mornings of shooting, possibly ever. And I think there's millions of more compositions to get while the conditions are like this. But otherwise this video is going to be going on forever, and I thought I'd better wrap it up. But I'd love to know what you think between the two different images, the ones on the film and the ones on digital, whether you preferred one or the other, or whether one had kind of a certain feel to it that the other didn't. But yeah, it'd be really interesting to know. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll join you next time.